I was asked by someone what my day's like and what I do in the morning when I wake up. When I first wake up, the first thing I do is I either turn off my alarm because it's ringing so loud and turn that off, and then I wake up. Sometimes I'll either lay there for a while just thinking about things, or I'll just jump right out of bed. And so then I'll go to the kitchen, I'll pour myself a nice big bowl of cereal, cut up some bananas, add some blueberries and strawberries, and then I let the cereal set for about a minute or two, and I let the cereal get just a little bit soggy, but not too much, just so that it's not so hard to eat. And then I watch some videos online and watch art videos or anything else that's part of my hobbies or interests, and then I either get dressed for work or I'll just put on some comfy clothes and I'll sit down on my computer chair and I'll take a few minutes to think about what I'm going to draw for the day, or what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, or any of my plans. And so then I'll probably pick up a pen, start doodling some things, and then after a few hours of drawing and doodling some stuff, I'll take a break and get something to eat. And then I'll kind of take a little bit of time to lay there and think about things, and as things come into my mind for what I want to draw, I'll write those down, and then I'll pick up the pen and start doodling again. And sometimes I think about what I do every day, and sometimes it can get to where it's repetitive, and I just think back to my childhood and things that were happening growing up, and there's a lot of changes that happen in such a short amount of time, and I think about all that. And then if I'm having a bad day, I just think to myself, what I had to go through and how far I've come in life. And so I think about all that, and I just remember that no matter how bad things are going or how bad my day is, that not to get discouraged about everything and to just keep trying. And so I'll think about different things to draw, and I'll work on some drawing, or I'll do some writing. And so once that's taken place for a few hours, I'll catch up with some friends, I'll read some emails and work on some videos, editing videos. And yeah, days seem to go by pretty quick when you're having a lot of fun. And it's kind of like when you're on a car ride somewhere and you're going to see someone important or a family member, and if it's a 3-hour drive like I had when I was younger to go see my grandparents, it seemed like that 3-hour drive was so long. And when you're having fun doing something, it goes by really quickly. And it would be nice if it was the other way around, where if you were having fun, time went by slow, and then if things were bad, they went by fast. Because I don't think life is really that long when you think about it. I mean, when I was younger, like when I was 16 years old, it seemed like I had so many years left in life. I mean, it just seemed like an eternity. And now when I look back on that, I think now I'm almost 30 already, and so I'm still young, but it's gone by pretty quick. And every morning when I wake up, I look out the window and think to myself, another day. And I have weeks to go by so quickly sometimes, and I even had sometimes where I don't even know what month it is, because I'll just be so focused on drawing and working on things that I'll completely forget. And and so someone will ask me, hey, what is today? And I'm like, I don't know, good question, because I don't even know what month it is. But my days, they vary depending on what I'm doing. I mean, if I have a goal in mind or something that I'm pursuing, it might get repetitive and it might be the same thing all the time. But there's always going to be sacrifices you have to make in life if you're wanting to achieve something. And I think that as long as you're happy doing what you're doing and you just add some variety in life and do some different things, it'll keep you from having artist block or getting discouraged at what you're doing. And I like to get out sometimes and get a different view of the world, different scenery, and it helps my artwork and drawing, and it helps me have different ideas, and it even brings back memories from when I was younger and helps me think of new ways to draw or new things to implement that I can add into my drawing. And so I like going out some, and I mean, I like spending time alone, obviously, but if I spend too much time alone just not getting out, then I kind of get I don't feel as much motivation, really. It can be hard to get motivated then, because I just get tired of seeing the same thing over and over again, and then it makes it where when I wake up in the morning, I'm not quite as motivated. So I like those mornings when I wake up and the sun's rising and it's a bit foggy out. So you've got the sun that's shining through all the fog, and it has this really cool effect on everything. It feels nice and cool out. And I remember when I lived down south, we had a lot of foggy mornings down there when I lived in Florida. And I'd wake up in the morning, and my bedroom, I had my mattress was like actually right on the floor, and so the window's really low, and I would just roll over when I wake up in the morning. I'd look out the window and I'd see all the fog and hear the birds chirping and everything, and I'd see the sun rising. And I always woke up before my alarm did, and I still do that to this day. I'll set my alarm for, let's say, 6 in the morning, and I wake up always 2 or 5 minutes before the alarm goes off. And I just take it one day at a time. Things get hard, not worry about all the negative things and worrying so much about what you don't have or what hasn't yet come in life, and just reflect on the good things that I have, and just keep doing that and taking it one day at a time. And things seem to go well that way for me. And each day can be a completely different experience from the last day. So if you wake up thinking that it's just another day, that it's just another repetition of what yesterday was, then that's what you'll get. And your life is what you make it. So it's always up to you to change that. Sure, there are things in life that we can't always change, but don't let that discourage you. So just remember, it's always a new day.